Coming at you live from America's podcast studio, Eric the Turf Teacher Jones. The landscape contractor and green industry platform for success. This is the Podscape, brought to you by LMN Software.
And welcome everyone to the Podscape. We got a Monday morning slapping us right in the face. The best day of the week for the green industry professional. And you know who we got a special guest on this morning? We got Stanley, the Dirt Monkey. We had a Zoom conversation not long ago, and we were talking about what we need to be doing this time of year. You know, the green industry is getting ready to open wide up, and we discuss LMN software and what it is that you need to be doing to get your butts in gear for the new green season of 2021. Before we get started today, I want to give a big shout out to LMN Software because none of this would be possible without them. I've personally been using their software in my own company, and so far it's been a complete game changer for my business. LMN is the most comprehensive landscape business management software in the industry. From budgeting, estimating, CRM, time tracking, and so much more, it's a simple do-it tool for your landscape business and provides a platform to scale your company to the next level. And the best part about LMN is they have a free version, which you can begin using today if you choose to. Just visit golmn.com/free to learn more and start taking advantage of the software that's helped me grow my business into a successful, sustainable, and profitable company. That's golmn.com/free. golmn.com/free.
Eric the Turf Teacher Jones. Oh, yeah! Teaching you life lessons, business strategies, and leadership.
Let's grow together.
What should they be doing focusing on, you know, the spring season that's getting ready to start? These guys that are kind of, you know, chilling out right now, they're not doing so much work. What can they be doing to really work on their business?
Oh, my God.
Started.
There is absolutely no downtime. So the off season's actually when you amp things up as the business owners, firmly what I believe. So the things that Tim and I are doing is working on our business. We use LMN. And I know that I think that you also use LMN software.
Oh, yes.
And
yep.
LMN, and the reason that I'm going to say that is the LMN software is probably the biggest game changer that a guy can take on. Okay. And this is after 30 some years of being in the business. I taught classes. I taught business education. How do you start a business? How do you run this? How do you do that? And one of the things that I never liked about the teaching end of it was the theory, right? I hate theory. Give me something that I can literally do. I want something I can actually do. And then when I started to talk to Mark Bradley with LMN and he started to show me how LMN software works, I was like, this takes everything from theory to actual, I got to do something with these numbers. This helps me control my numbers. This is the actual literal theory in real life, in black and white, and it no longer is a theory. Here's how I manipulate my numbers. Here's how I control my price. Here's how I set my price. Here's all of the things I need to do. So, and it's not an easy software. It's not a difficult software. It's a software that makes you learn how to run a business. And nothing good ever comes easy, right? And so some of the guys are like, oh, it's kind of complicated. Well, you know what the LMN guys have done is they literally have a person on standby. Anytime you join up and you start working with their software, you have a one-on-one consultant until you feel comfortable. So what these guys can do is, I say you've got to learn how to run the business. You've got to have the skills to run the jobs. These are two different things. In this on season, you're acquiring the skills by working with your hands, installing pavers, retaining walls, whatever, pick a path. Yeah. In the off season, you're learning how to run your business. Start with that software system, because when you dial that software system in the off season, as soon as the on season's on, it's a set of skills you're not trying to acquire while you're trying to acquire other sets of skills. Yeah. So right now, do that right now. This is like the day thing. Start with that. I can't scream that loud enough. This is the time when you need to work longer and harder than ever before.
Yep. Stay in that office, get that stuff done, implement those systems, and get ready, because when the weather breaks, it's time to hit the ground running. And when you got something like LMN backing you up and showing you how it's done, I mean, you're ready to go. You're ready to go. Another thing we're doing right now is we're revamping our website. We're revamping our marketing. We're just kind of going through those things and making sure. I really wanted a new website. And so me and my brother, who is a software engineer by trade, we have really put a lot of time and effort into that. And so hopefully in the next couple of days, by the end of the week, we hope we can tell everybody, here's our new website, check it out, to our existing customers, and just kind of rebranded the whole business. And we like doing that every so often. You know, it's just like adding a little something different to your logo, you know, once every 3 years, 4 years, maybe just spice it up a little bit. Not too much that it's totally different, but it's just your customers can be like, okay, wow, there's something new about their logo. They still know it's you, but there's something brighter and something new to it. And it even gets your customers excited. So we have fun. You
don't want to be that old stale company, right?
No.
You want to be the Wonder Bread of landscaping. Okay. No. I mean, I don't think Wonder Bread changed their logos.
Day one.
Yeah, they're so old, they're new, right? No, you got to definitely stay fresh and stay on top of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Eric the Turf Teacher Jones. Teaching you life lessons, business strategies, and leadership.
Let's grow together.
If you're needing irrigation, landscape, or pesticide credits, check out my website at turfteacher.com. Every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m., we host Turf Talk Tuesday for pesticide credits and have online courses for both irrigation and landscape contractors. There are also several opportunities to get your credits at one of our seminars that we do throughout the southeastern United States, and information on our Christmas lighting course. Check it out again at turfteacher.com. Another thing we've done, we've kind of revamped our payroll. We've started, keeping track of days off for the guys, and it kind of gives them something to work to. If they can see their days accrued, and if they work extra and they work overtime, that's just more time that they can take off, at Christmas time next year, or if they want a full week's vacation in July or June, they'll have the time. So it's, 100% based on the hours that they want to work. And so we've worked with ADP software or Payroll, and they've really helped us, get that place. So I appreciate everything they've done for us this past couple of weeks.
And what the businesses that we're typically in are somewhat seasonal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least for me, and I know it is for you, and probably for a lot of guys out there. And what does that actually mean? What is the season? When are you going to be the busiest? When are you going to have your downtime? Are you going to be able to stay as concentrated during the most busiest part of the season as you are during the rest of it? And so burnout is another thing you've got to understand. So you got to time the fluctuation of the season. It's like if you're going into a boxing match, you've got, 12 rounds in a boxing match? 12 rounds in a boxing match. Are you able to make all 12 rounds? You've got to train for 12 rounds of boxing. You've got to be able to fight as hard in the 10th, 11th, and 12th round as you do in round 1, 2, and 3. And that's exactly where we are, except we're talking about different types of work and services.
Yes, exactly. So good stuff, man. I'm loving it. I am loving it. It's always a pleasure having Stanley, my friend, here with us, Stanley the Dirt Monkey. Dude, I would love to have you here every Tuesday. I know you're a busy man.
How about every other? Can we do that?
Yeah, okay. I would love that. That, man. That would be awesome. Another thing I wanted to ask you, I don't know if are you going to be doing any traveling anytime, or is there any conventions coming up that you're going to be, either doing a virtual webinar or actually traveling to, or you guys focus?
Are there any conventions coming up? I haven't heard of any.
I don't know. I know Paul Jameson's putting something together down in Florida in February. I know Brian and Blake and all of them are headed down. So
it's not really a convention for the public. That's more of like a frat house type of.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? I think it's just them, and I don't mean a frat house like I think it's more of a get together type of a thing more than
like a meetup or something, just to hang out. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and like GIE, I don't know if they're doing that this upcoming year. I just don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. I heard somebody talking about that the other day, that rumor floating around that might be postponed again, and that's very heartbreaking. But with the current situation, we never know. So
it's hard to understand whether we're going to be out or not out. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, dude, I appreciate you being here, man. I love having you, and I know our listeners love having you on here. So I guess it'd be awesome if we could see each other every other Tuesday.
There we go. Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, Eric. Appreciate all your listeners. Awesome people. Thank you all.
For more landscape business expert advice, check out golmn.com/blog. And once again, a massive shout out to LMN Software for sponsoring this podcast and making it all happen. LMN is the most comprehensive landscape business management software in the industry. From budgeting, estimating, customer relationship management, time tracking, and so much more, it's the true do-it-all tool for your landscape business and provides a platform to scale your company to the next level. And the best part about LMN is that they have a free version which you can use today if you choose to. Just visit golmn.com/free to learn more and start taking advantage of the software that's helped me grow my business into a successful, sustainable, and profitable company. That's golmn.com/free. And thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you in the next lecture. And that wraps up this episode of the Podscape. Thank you so much for joining us here, guys. I love each and every one of you. Life lessons and landscape lectures brought to you by the Turf Teacher and LMN Software. We'll see you in the next episode. Turf Teacher out.